All right, so in this episode of Meet the Property Guy, we'll be discussing about how you can invest in real estate within your financial level. Uh, we are aware, and I'm definitely going to agree that real estate is capital intensive, but that's definitely not an excuse because there are quite a lot of ways, a lot of models that you can still invest in real estate within your financial level and within your financial income. And I'll be discussing a couple of ways and a couple of strategies that you can um, take for you to achieve that right now, like starting from now. So in case you are coming across a video like this for the first time, this is Meet the Property channel, and this will discuss everything in real estate for first-time investors, avid investors, and people who are like making research about the real estate market in Lagos, Nigeria, or even in Africa. We discuss every opportunity and every challenge that is in the industry here. So this is your go-to channel for everything real estate. And after watching this particular educative guide, I also suggest you go to different other videos and topics that we have done on this channel. All right. Now, like I said earlier, real estate is very, very capital intensive, and at different levels that you are playing real estate, the capital that is required also differs. If you are a developer, probably you have to be looking at 800 million, 1 billion, 2 billion just to deliver some projects. If you are doing land banking, you can do 2 million, 20 million, 30 million, depending on the location that you are banking, you are buying to keep. And if you're looking at buying to flip, that can be like 50, 60, 70, 90, 100, 150 million just to buy and flip, buy on off plan and flip at delivery. So different real estate strategies um, also requires different financial levels. But if you have not gotten or attained a particular financial level, that doesn't mean that you really have to just rule out real estate from your investment models totally, because that's like the excuse a lot of people give when they tell, oh, invest in real estate, consider buying some properties or some land. They're like, oh no, my income is not up to that, my financial level is not up to that. You can still play real estate in your level, and I'm going to like unveil some different strategies and some different models that you can play around with that. Now, firstly is uh, buy bush, which is like the most basic template anyway. If you can't buy the city, if you can't afford the city, then buy the next city. A lot of people around like the early 2000s, they could not afford the Keja. They were able to buy Mowe then, and then like 18, 20 years after now, the Mowe now have boomed, and their investments also have boomed. They can now charge a higher rent, sell their properties there, flip their properties there for heavy profit. For like property they bought like maybe 50k, 100k per plot is now like around 5-7 million per plot. So buy bush, buy the emerging cities. If you can't afford the cities, you can't afford a property in Ekate, you can't afford a property in Chevron, you don't really have to complain about their prices. Really, you just have to go to the emerging and the next city and be there quite early, be there much earlier than everyone. I've been advocating that for investors to position around all the border towns between Lagos and Ogun State. Lagos and Ogun State shares a very long border. So around Ojodu Bega, there is a border there. Around Ekpe, there's a border there. Around Ikorodu, there's a border there. There is a land that I've been selling in Ikorodu like 5.4 million for an acre for a while now. Those bush, just buy those bush. The entry capital is much lower, 900k, 800k per plot. You get something. Same thing with around the emerging cities around Ibadan too, emerging cities around Abeokuta too, emerging cities around Asaba, emerging cities around Port Harcourt. You can invest in all those places for like a fraction of what you can buy or pay for in the cities. Then, secondly, is if you can't buy to own on full ownership, then buy to lease. For a lot of places in Lagos, particularly on the mainland, that is experiencing reurbanization around Shomolu, around Yaba, around Surulere, around Akoka, around Bariga, around Ilaje, Maryland, Panguv, Ilukpeju, Pedro, Bagada. A lot of these places you can get lease apartment for in these places. A three bed now, 80 million, 90 million for a three bed. A two bed around 65 million, 60 million. But with lease, you can get a two bed for like 22 million, 20 million, 25 million, and lease for like 17, 18, 20 years. You know, and you are earning cash flow from this particular apartment. You know, you buy an apartment for like maybe 65 million to own it for life, and you are collecting like, let's say, 3 million naira rent. You buy an apartment for like 22 million or 25 million for a 17 or 20 years lease, and you are collecting 2.5 million naira rent. So you can see that the rent is even very, very close to each other. So you can break even faster even when you buy to lease. So you don't really have to complain about the prices that are selling those apartments. You just have to play real estate within your level. Okay, I want to buy, I want to own a two bed, I want to be collecting like 2 million like 2 million naira rent, and I don't have 40 million, I don't have 45 million, I don't have 50 million. With 20 million, 18 million, you can still be collecting very good rent by leasing this apartment. Just do a long lease. The same thing with short let. You want to go into short let, and for the locations that is going to make sense, you have to buy like pay 120 million to own the apartment, furnish the apartment with another like maybe 15 million. That's like already like 135 million already. You can go to that same location, and then take like a 10 or 15 years lease, pay 40 million or 30 million for a 10, 15 years lease, and at the same time furnish it with maybe the same 15 million or 10 million, and you are spending, instead of spending like 135 million to be um um doing short let in that location, and now spend like 55 million, and you are going to break even faster, because to recover 55 million is lesser than to recover 135 million. So you must consider the long lease option. It's very fantastic. It gives you the opportunity to break even faster, and also to go in with a lower entry capital. So you don't really have to like complain that the price of the property in that location is very high. That's why you can't like tap into the market there. Just go for lease. So you are playing real estate within your level. Even some places you can take a lease for like 6 million, and still be collecting like around 700k, 750k per annum on that particular apartment. So play real estate within your level. Now another opportunity is crowdfunding and co-ownership. You know, and this is one thing that I'm going to be like be doing a bigger campaign on for like the next couple of weeks and next couple of months. Now you don't really have to own it fully, because if you own a project or an apartment or a property fully, the risk on you is also 100%. This rule is well known in the startup industry, in the business industry. A lot of companies, Facebook is not owned by one person, Apple is not owned by one person, Coca-Cola is not owned by one person, Nestle is not owned by one person. A lot of these companies, they do like public offering every now and then, and allow the public to even invest and own an equity in the company. So that's the same thing. That just do co-ownership. You are reducing the risk on yourself, so that if anything goes wrong, you are not the only person to feel the entire brunt, because it's your entire money that has gone into it. So co-ownership and crowdfunding is a fantastic way. A property in Lekki phase 1 is like 150 million, then 10 people can come together and just drop 15 million, you know, and that property is yielding like, let's say, 20 million. The 10 people share the 20 million, 2 million naira each, you know. All of you are making 2 million naira on that 15 million naira investment. So crowdfunding and co-ownership is also another fantastic opportunity, and we are planning to build a model around that, an app around that, where we can show our investors opportunities, and also show them that, okay, instead of looking for thinking of how to raise 100 million or 150 million to take this opportunity, just take a slot. A slot can be maybe 10 million or 15 million, and you own a slot there, and you enjoy the dividend there, and you also enjoy the prestige of owning something in that particular location. So instead of like finding 150 million to buy a two bed in Lekki phase 1, you can just drop 15 million or drop 20 million. Instead of like finding 100 million to own a plot on the mainland, can just drop maybe 10 million or 5 million and own a slot in that particular investment. So crowdfunding and co-ownership is also another fantastic opportunity where you can own and invest in real estate within your level. And another reason why crowdfunding makes a lot of sense is, if you have 5 million or 10 million right now and you want to buy land, probably you have to buy emerging locations, like maybe buy Ekpe or buy Bejuleki, and you might have already been buying or investing in these locations already, and you feel like, no, I don't want to do more in this location. But by crowdfunding and co-ownership, you can now invest with others and own something in Lekki phase 1. So because it's Lekki phase 1, it means that you can liquidate it faster, and you also enjoy a high dividends on that investment. But that investment can be yielding like around 1.52 million naira per annum, something that your land in Ekpe cannot yield. And if you also want to like flip that property, you can flip it faster because it's Lekki phase 1. Someone will definitely be interested to buy from you because it's Lekki phase 1. So that's another advantage of co-ownership and crowdfunding. So that's also another opportunity for you to also play real estate within your level. Now, like a couple of people will now feel like, oh, Rabiu, all these things that you are still mentioning is still millions, 900k, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 5 million. I might not even have this yet, and I still want to like play in the real estate space. Then you can play in the real estate space and be an affiliate. That's also another opportunity. A lot of you have friends, have colleagues that are interested in buying real estate or investing in real estate, but they don't know who to trust, and they don't have the confidence to go into the market. Then you can just be an affiliate and find them legit partners that they can work with and earn from their investment. You know, a lot of companies offer that. Even a lot of realtors, we offer that. Okay, I will find my friend to you. Okay, once my friends buy this property, okay, what's my cost? What are you giving me there? That's also another place, another opportunity that you can play real estate within your level. You get? So you are not really investing yourself. You are only just getting others to invest based on your relationship, your reputation, and all. But you are also still making money from that, because the goal eventually is whatever that you are doing for you to make money from it. Either you are investing yourself or other people are investing. So you can also be an affiliate and also earn for that also. So that's also another level that you can play real estate. So I don't have 1 million, I don't have 2 million, I don't have this whatever million. Be an affiliate, refer people, and also earn. As simple as that. So these are the different levels, these are the different opportunities that you can play real estate within your current level. Everything I've mentioned right now, I can guarantee you 100% that as of today, you can tap into it, either buying bush or buying emerging locations, crowdfunding or co-ownership with other people, then going for lease instead of owning it for life. Just go for lease option, 10 years, 20 years, 25 years, 15 years, 17 years, and still earn from that location. Because Surulere right now, a one bed in Surulere right now is doing like 1.8, 2 million, 1.5 million now for the cash flow. And you want to tap into this cash flow, but you can't buy the one bed. You can't afford 40 million or 45 million to buy the one bed, but you have like around 12 million, 30 million. You can buy on a 17 years lease, 18 years lease, and still be collecting at 1.5 million naira cash flow. So lease is a very, very fantastic option, either to earn from rental cash flow or to earn from short-let cash flow. Makes a lot of sense. A lot of people that don't even want to sell, that they want to sell their property, can even give them the lease option that, okay, I can't afford this 70 million that you want to sell this property, but if you are willing to do a 10 years lease, I can pay you so amount, 18 million or 20 million, because sometimes people just need a particular fund, and if they can see someone to give them that amount, they may not really sell that property fully. So that's for lease. And then you can also consider the affiliate option and see how you can make income from doing recommendations by just recommending your contacts, your friend, your circles to invest in real estate, and you can also earn very good income from that. All right, so like I've been campaigning for a while, we have products that we are working on, and a couple of these products are also like around lease options, around cash flow options, around crowdfunding options, because we want to make want to disrupt the barrier regarding investing in real estate, and we want everyone to be able to tap into the real estate market, because the real estate market in Nigeria is highly booming, highly profitable also because of our population. So, and it's, as long as you can reduce that barrier, it's not like it's only when you have 100 million or 50 million before you can own something in Ikeja. With so amount you can own something in Ikeja, then a lot of people can invest, can reduce that barrier. So that's also one of the products that we are also working on, and you can definitely engage me on that, and we can discuss. We can also see how you can come in to partner with us on that based on the different solutions and the different products that we are trying to build around these things. All right, so I still remain your number one property on the planet, your property advisor, property consultant, Rabiu Mustafa. Thanks for watching our videos, and see you next time.